But we're just out here shooting our bows. It was a nice day and I got my new sight, and so we're gonna see if we can kind of get that sighted in a little bit so that I'm getting ready for Total Archery Challenge. But we're here to have a good time, enjoy the weather while we can. So we just shot 2 arrows off my bow with my new sight. We realized that I definitely need to adjust it, but at least I hit the target. I was down to the bottom left, but pretty centered out of the bottom left, so it was definitely good. Dylan's right now just adjusting my sight to see if he can get it so that we can get things a little bit closer to center. We're slowly but surely getting there. For shooting 2 arrows, I'd say the sight was pretty good. We'll get there eventually. It's been adjusted. Now let's try shooting 2 more arrows, see where they land. Got my handy dandy husband here who helps me with all things bow related. As you can tell, I have a pretty fancy bow, and I have to say it's fully because of him. So, thanks, love. Dylan adjusted my bow again, and we got some pretty good arrows, if you ask me. We've got 4. Odie is very interested. Hey!
Here, come here.
We got 4 arrows that are pretty close to center. We got some nice sun coming in, so it's nice and warm, but we've got 2 that are still to the left, but it's been a while since I've shot my bow, so it might be me slightly out of shape, but also 2 pretty good centered ones. So we'll keep shooting and seeing how it's going. Hopefully it just gets better from here.
So Krista just shot at 20 yards for the first time. She has been shooting at 10 just to start out because we had no idea where it was. So this is where we are. We're at 20. You need to adjust it a little bit. I guess just to the right, and I wouldn't say, I think our elevation is good, just to the right a little bit, and we should be good to go. Come here, come here, come here, sit, stay, good boy.
Dylan's shooting now with his new Full Metal Jacket arrows. Probably have to sight a little bit more in, we'll see. To the right just a tad, but I'd say that's pretty dang good for how heavy those arrows are. shooting our bows. Dylan had the closest grouping of arrows. For the first 3, I had the closest, but I had one that was pretty bad shot. The second round, Dylan won all groupings the closest. My bow is definitely getting there. It's not
a lot better now.
It's a lot better. It's not 100%.
I think the single pin really helped you out.
The single pin is really good. I feel like instead of all 3 kind of blurring up and becoming one, I have just the one dead center. I can focus on that. I don't have to worry about what am I looking at, where I need to squint to, and it really helps me with my vision.
So now we're gonna go grab the trail cameras at the bottom of the hill, then we have to go dog food and then dinner.
Yeah, so. Dog food and dinner.
Well, we got a big black bear down here, right there. He's got a blue collar for some reason, but he's right there. Get ready. Oh.
Boom!
Sorry, Charlie. Odie.
Hi.
So, over there in that rough stuff over there, real thick, that's where the buck came from. Came onto this opening where you can kind of see up through, where it gets a little, you can see the sunlight. Came back into this thick stuff, couldn't see it, but I could hear it. So I hit the grunt call a couple times. He said, came right into this, basically in the center of the intersection here, all these trails. That's where I shot it. It ran, I mean, 35, 40 yards over there, and that's where it died. So there you go, you got the experience. Even you're sitting exactly where I was when I shot the buck.